everybody, welcome back to the Matthew Moore podcast here on my YouTube channel. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yep.
It's been a while. We haven't done a podcast since September, but welcome back to the podcast by, should we say, by the audience's request.
Yes.
A lot of people have been saying to us for the last few months when we're going to bring it back. Obviously, we've been busy. If you watch our daily vlogs on our YouTube channel, you'll be able to see that we are quite busy, but we are back. We're officially on the go again here on the Matthew Moore podcast. And if you would like to get in touch with us on the podcast, you can, as always, by the following ways. In the description below here on this YouTube video, or you can obviously listen to us on audio, which will eventually be on iTunes eventually. We've set up a new iTunes account to get this podcast onto iTunes. Hey ho. But you can contact the podcast by email, which is Matthew Moore YouTube at mail.uk, or the social media links in the description below. Anyway, Brooke,
Yes.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Just a little.
Well, it has been September since we last done a podcast. So on this podcast today, or being recorded tonight, we'll be talking about a couple of things that are going on in the world at the minute. Also, we'll be reading out some of your messages that you've been sending me via social media or by email.
Yeah.
We'll also be talking about other little things that are sort of upcoming on the vlogs and more. So, how's things with you, young lady? You're a bit nervous coming on here when we're recording this tonight.
Yes. Life has been very eventful since September.
Hasn't it just?
Yes.
We've gained more viewers.
I'm a year older now.
You're a year older. Yeah, you're a few months older.
Still, I'm a year older.
Okay. A lot has happened since the last podcast, guys. As you probably know if you follow my daily vlogs on this channel. You'll be able to see that a lot has changed over the last few months. But we're still here. And we're still playing on. And we're now back doing podcasting. Now, I did ask you, the viewers of my daily vlogs and stuff, if you would like me to do a podcast, like a family-friendly one on a Tuesday with Brooke and obviously other members of my family. And also on a Thursday, maybe, or any other day of the week, do a, not an adult version podcast, but more of a podcast where I can sit and talk about different things and have a bit more freedom to speak and say more. So if you would like to see an additional podcast, please let me know. So anyway, Brooke.
Yes.
Let's talk about some of the things that are going on in the world. In the last 24 hours, guys, especially, we've had two major celebrities pass away. We've had Luke Perry, a lot of people remember right there from Beverly Hills 90210 and other projects. And also the lead singer of Prodigy pass away in the last 24 hours. So it's been a eventful 24 hours. Also, tonight on this podcast, I want to talk about a thing that a lot of you younger viewers out there have been asking me to comment on my vlogs about, which I'd rather do it on a podcast. The thing is actually all over YouTube at the minute. This thing called Momo. Now, it was brought to my attention a lot of weeks ago by mums and dads who watch our vlogs, who said, Matthew, are you going to mention anything about this thing called Momo? Now, I've been doing a bit of research on it in the last few days and looking up different things and like that there, and to be quite honest with you, I found it absolutely disgusting. In fact, I found a video today, the Sun Facebook page or whatever it is put it out today, saying apparently that it's all gone and things like that. Pretty much what it is, guys, it's some sick, twisted person thinking they're funny, trying to get young children, to target children, to pretty much self-harm themselves and do other things to their family. And if they don't do what this Momo thing tells them to do, apparently they're threatening children and stuff like that, which is absolutely disgusting. Now, I would like to talk about it on a more adult version podcast where I can get my own personal opinions off, like really sort of air my thoughts on it, but obviously this is a family-friendly podcast. Brooke, can I ask you as a young person,
Yes.
has your school or anybody spoken to you about this Momo nonsense going on?
Not really. There was people who thought it was funny to search it up on iPads and stuff, but not very much has been
No, what I'm asking you is, has the school addressed it? Because Lewis's school has addressed it very, very promptly and very quick on the ball, where they put it up on their social media pages, stating that they have strict rules regarding this Momo nonsense. which I find, to be quite honest with you, as a parent, absolutely disgusting. How anybody can target children like that and tell them to go and harm themselves. Or, you know, there's been a young girl who died at age 12, and apparently it's linked with this Momo nonsense.
Yep.
So,
well, as far as I'm concerned, I don't remember being told about it. I
was told at the weekend there, and whenever I was on the plane back from my trip to Liverpool with your granda, the guy was sitting beside me talking about it and saying that apparently it's been around about 6 months ago and then it quietened off and now it's come up again.
Yeah, it was some sort of meme to start with, where people thought it was just like, do you know, one of those funny meme things, and now it's just turned into like a full-on, you know. It's
disgusting. I've watched some of the videos on YouTube about it, and people are contacting this number through WhatsApp, and apparently if you have an iPhone, they can video call you. When the children are answering it, it's a scary face, giving you instructions to go and do all these nasty things, and they're sending you pictures of disgusting things and telling children. Let me tell you something, guys. As a parent, I think it's absolutely disgusting what these sick, twisted individuals are doing. Now, going back to what I said earlier on about that thing I saw on the Sun's Facebook page earlier on, apparently they tracked down the guy who created this thing, Momo, whatever it's called, and apparently it was to do with some, I don't know, whatever it was, TV show or something.
It's some statue.
It's a doll or something like that. It's disgusting. But the fact that these people are targeting children is absolutely disgusting. And I know my daughter's sitting here at the minute, guys, and I really would love to say a lot more about it, but unfortunately I can't because it's a family-friendly podcast, this one. It's just sick and twisted how anybody can target children like that and telling them to harm them. You hear two sides of the coin. I've heard a lot of people saying, you know, it's not telling children to harm themselves. Then you hear it is. Irregardless whether it is or not, the fact that the matter is that they're still trying to get children to take part. It's a Momo challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah, a Momo challenge.
It's sort of like the Blue Whale Challenge, if you know what that is.
No idea.
The Blue Whale Challenge. It's sort of like Momo, but not. It's like...
And how do you know about this?
Oh, because it was like a big thing. Like, I don't remember when, but it's like technically like self-harming yourself, but a blue
disgusting.
whale, if you know what I mean.
A what?
A whale. You have to draw a whale, but like...
No, don't even mention any further. Don't want to know anymore, but I think, guys, as a parent, I'm glad that the schools that my children attend have clamped down on it. There's a lot of other kids, schools have clamped down on it as well. And the fact that a young girl, 12 years of age, apparently now, I'm not saying it has links, well, they're saying it is, and some people are saying it's not. You know what the press and media are like out there, they say, oh, it's related to Momo, and then other ones are saying it's not related to Momo. You just don't know what to believe. But the bottom line is, guys, I wanted to address it on here because a lot of people have been asking me for my thoughts on it. And I was actually going to make a video on it and talk about it, but it would take a lot of editing because I'd probably say a lot of bad words in it. You know what your grand is like in the vlogs by his swearing.
Exactly. We've already got enough bleeping today as it is.
Exactly. But yeah, guys, thank you for all your mails about that and stuff and people asking me. I would love to like sit down and maybe if I do another type of podcast where I could talk about it more in depth, because at the end of the day, I think I've got my own personal opinion on it. I think it's absolutely disgusting.
Yep.
I really do think it's absolutely revolting and disgusting, the fact that these people out there are trying to think they're funny and smart. It's a bit like bullies.
Yeah.
You know, like little trolls and bullies who think they're funny and smart, but at the end of the day, they always get found out and get caught. And when they get found out and get caught, they pay the consequence for it. So, but anyway, guys, that's enough on Momo for now. And that's why I wanted to make it the main topic on the podcast this week, hence why the Momo name's in the description for this video, because it's the most important thing we're talking about. But the school hasn't mentioned you about it yet.
I don't. Not as far as I know now.
Mm-hmm. But is it going around your school at the minute?
Yeah.
A lot?
Yeah.
Well, you have been told and spoken to about Momo, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes, you're not going around there.
It's very scary.
It's an ugly looking thing, isn't it?
It's a statue. There's a statue. I think it's in Japan, maybe.
No, it wasn't a statue. It's an actual.
No, there is. There's a wee statue as well.
Well,
and it's got chicken legs. It's just a face.
That's not a statue, Brooke. The thing you're probably thinking of is that dummy thing that guy made, because it came out today, and it's just. Anyway, in closing, I think it's absolutely disgusting, and any parents out there listening to this podcast should speak to their children about it and warn them about it if they don't know about it, or if the kids do know about it, sit them down like I did and speak to them and tell them, you know, that it's a bad thing and to keep away from it, and try and encourage other children in your local area or whatever to try and avoid this, because I think it's absolutely disgusting. Like, I know many times I've said it, but even so, how these people are so horrible. But anyway, moving on, let's talk about what we've been up to recently.
Yes.
What's coming up on the vlogs, especially very, very soon as well. Granda and I, my dad, turned 60.
Yep.
Last Friday there, the Friday before. And I took Dad away for a surprise trip to Liverpool last week. And I think he had a good time.
I seen photos. He looked so happy.
Well, let's just say that we had fun. Dad's face when we got to Anfield was absolutely priceless. If you haven't saw the vlog yet, guys, please go and check the vlogs out from Liverpool last week with Dad's 60th birthday. Plus his reaction. Whenever we give him, you want to tell the folks what you think his reaction was like?
He was like, what? And he didn't believe it at first, and he didn't know what it was. He was like, what the hell? And then he decided to open it, and he was like, no. And
mother, if you're listening, you almost let it slip a few times leading up to the birthday.
And she was talking about your flights and all, and you were like, yo,
keep it shush, quiet, mum, you know what I'm hearing here, you know what I mean? But yeah, we had a great time. Dad turned 60. Can't believe your grand is 60.
He doesn't look it though.
Do you know he actually was told by a taxi man in Liverpool last week that he actually didn't even, he looked about late 40s, early 50s.
Yeah, he does, because he keeps himself healthy and stuff. So.
Well, he's lost a lot of weight recently too.
Aye, because he's been on his diet.
He's been on his diet recently, and he's lost a stone of weight, and he's looking a lot better for it. And in fact, he's lost over a stone, and he's doing really well. And he's just trying to change his life, and fair play to him.
Yeah, and it's good, especially and see for his age, see what he does. It's amazing.
But I mean, his face at Anfield last week was priceless. We had a great time, and if he is listening to the podcast, Dad, if you're listening, I hope you had a great time. We'll hopefully get you back over to Anfield soon. And speaking of Liverpool, Lewis and I are off to Liverpool this weekend. Again. Yes, guys, a lot of you out there are asking me consistently on Instagram, Matthew, where do you get your Liverpool tickets from? Can you get me tickets? Guys, I can't get you tickets. You need to stop asking me for tickets. I find it quite difficult myself to get tickets, but when I do get tickets, I get them months in advance. So please, please, please stop asking for tickets. It's near the end of the season, and trying to get Liverpool tickets is like gold dust. It's like literally walking into a field with a small needle and throwing it in the middle of the field and trying to find it in a giant haystack, because you're never going to get one. It's so hard to get tickets these days. So it is. But yeah, we're off this weekend again, Brooke, and you're going to Nanny and Granda's.
Yay. No, it's a good thing, but I'm gonna be sad. But then again, we're off. Was it then the week after? Is it winter? Or is it like, is it the week after? Or is it 2
weeks after that? We're off to the Legends game.
2 weeks after, and I
Another
get
thing
to the Primark.
It's going to be a really busy weekend for us, because I'm sure you've probably seen in the vlogs, guys, we go to the Belfast Giants, Lewis and I, quite a lot. We're season ticket holders this season, and we've been to a lot of games. This is the thing though, it really frustrates me about this weekend, because the Belfast Giants are actually in the Challenge Cup final this weekend again in Cardiff. Liverpool were supposed to play Burnley on a Saturday, but thanks to our good friends at Sky Sports, other sports channels are available, the game has been moved to a Sunday, the same day as the Challenge Cup final. Now, last season's Challenge Cup final was moved from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. and we were thinking, okay, hopefully it's a 7 p.m. start, and it's not. It's a 4 p.m. start. So if it had been a 7 p.m. start, it would have been one hell of a day for travelling for Lewis and I, because we went over on Saturday night on the ferry to Liverpool, get up, get changed, and then go to the game, then come out of Anfield at 2 o'clock, head back to Lime Street, get on the train, go to Cardiff, be there for about 5:30, 5:45, go to the Challenge Cup final, stay in Cardiff for the night, back to Liverpool, on the ferry, and back home. But unfortunately, it's not going to happen. So what can you do? It's just one of those things. But yeah, the game's at 12 o'clock on Sunday, guys, and the Giants game's at 4 o'clock. We're not staying in Liverpool, so we're not, Brick. So we're going to come home on Monday, but we're not coming home now. So, but you're there in 2 weeks anyway. Look, guys, here's the thing. The only reason why she wants to go to Liverpool is two things. Number one, she wants to go to the match. Number two, she wants to go to Primark, or sorry, as you English like to call Primark, for a shopping spree like she done in Dublin with me a few weeks ago. Come on, spill the beans. She's sitting here laughing.
Because I know it's true. Well, I mean, there only is really one reason.
It's not Liverpool
Primark.
games or not, it's just Primark.
Primark.
Primark at Liverpool's 5 floors, guys. I'm sure you've probably seen it in the vlog before. It's the same as the one in, well, the one in Dublin's not as big, but it's called Pennies down there, but it's still Primark. Tell me what you done to me the other week in Dublin.
What did I do the other week?
everything. Pajamas,
Yeah.
bottoms, tops. Come
I
on.
just looked at everything and I was like, Dad, I like this. And then it was really cheap, so you know.
Well, they have some deals on.
I got some new trackies.
Yeah.
And they were boys, but I really don't care. Who cares? It's 2019. Girls can wear boys' clothes and boys can wear girls' clothes. Who
No,
cares?
well, no. Well, you gonna put Lewis in a dress?
Yeah, he said it.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, me and Grandad wind him up the other day. We were saying we're going to give him a pink dress and pink shoes and pink socks and frilly knickers and all for his birthday.
You're terrible. It's like today, guys, the vlog will be up soon. Well, I think the vlog will be up now by the time you probably listen to this here, but we're out today trying to get Lewis an outfit for World Book Day. And those girls' outfits are, I'll tell you no more about it. You got to watch the vlog. So yes, Lewis and I are off to Liverpool this weekend. Liverpool versus Burnley on Sunday. So keep an eye out for us. You might see us on TV. Not really, but even so. We are doing a vlog from Liverpool as well, so stay tuned for that, because some of you were asking me today about that. And I put up on social media about the match coming up on Sunday. So yeah, we're going there, and then we're going there in 2 weeks' time again. Also, we are going back to your favourite place this summer, Blackpool.
Yeah.
I did mention it in the vlog today, guys, but if you haven't seen the vlog, I'll tell you now. Last summer we stayed for 3 nights in the Hampton by Hilton in Blackpool. We got a really good deal on it, and we got a really good deal on it this year again, and we're going to go from the Monday to the Friday this year. I'm going to try and book Southport for 2 days as well, because I know you like Southport because of the beaches and the pier and the amusements.
Weekend this time, so we can go to that, what is it, the park thing we can get.
What I said in the vlog today. I was going to book it after Blackpool.
And we're going, hopefully we can go,
or even book it before Blackpool, the Saturday and the Sunday, because there's a theme park in Southport as well, guys.
Yeah, are we going to go to the theme park in
Blackpool? What a silly question.
That means we can do the Pepsi Max this time.
And it won't be broke down this time.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah.
I was really sad last time. But we got to do those airplanes. They were really, really cool. But also scary. Cause
the vlog from last year was reported and taken down. I still have it. I must re-edit it and put it up again.
We have a GoPro, so we can just bring that instead. You know,
there was a couple of reasons that some guy was complaining about the footage and stuff, because he said it was his and stuff and blah blah blah. There was a whole big ordeal about it, but I still have some of the hard footage. But the only problem is I'll have to do a lot of editing in it because of Andrea being in it. Obviously she's in the footage as well. I don't want to post any more videos of her because she's asked me not to. So but again, out of respect, no problem at all. No problem. Try and obviously get some footage of us. Yep. Maybe. But I still have a copy of it anyway. It's the most important thing. But anyway, guys, yes, we're going to Blackpool. We're planning to do more, but I did explain what the plan was for the summer holidays. So watch the vlog from today, guys, and you'll hear me explaining to you in it about what happens in our summer holidays. But I just want to get to Blackpool and have a nice couple of days in Blackpool. Hopefully the weather's nice this year again, because that bed in that hotel was like a sleeping on a cloud.
And then in the morning, your breakfast.
That's what you most important like is the food. Yeah, and there will be plenty of vlogs this summer, don't worry.
I'm excited. See, especially if there's good weather.
And also, I was supposed to be going back to Liverpool for Tony's 30th birthday coming up in June, but now because of other things have come up at the last minute, change of plans, Tony and I are going back to Dublin.
Oh no.
We're going to Dublin for 3 days.
That's not
3
good.
days for Tony's birthday.
That is not good.
Tony turns 30, my brother Tony turns 30 in June, and we're going away for Tony's birthday.
That's just not good at all.
What does that mean?
Because do you remember last time you went to Dublin with Tony?
5 o'clock in the morning we got to bed.
Exactly.
That was Tony's fault. And he'll admit to that.
Are you sure about that one?
Did you watch the vlog?
Yep.
Tony, on the bus the next morning, dying. Look at my channel here, guys, and search, if you haven't watched the video before, Crazy Night in Dublin.
He was in the morning. What's wrong? Still drunk.
It's not even that dirty. He was on the bus on the way home singing The Wheels in the Bus Go Round and Round. Which was the worst part.
And then since he got to Belfast, he realised how bad it was.
And how much money he'd spent.
Yep.
Which was even worse.
God.
But,
why you could spend so much money though in one night?
But that's just Tony.
True.
You know, but no, it was good. There was a lot of plans coming up for the vlogs over the summer holidays, guys. So happy days. What I'm going to do here before I continue on, because Brooke, you're going to be leaving the podcast here in a few minutes because you got to stroll on to bed for school in the morning. So we're recording this podcast shortly after 9 o'clock tonight, guys, because this is only 10 minutes mine to sit down today and record the podcast because we've been so busy today. And also, today is Pancake Tuesday.
Woohoo!
Hope you all had a great Pancake Tuesday out there, guys. Our vlog today was called Pancake Tuesday because you had pancakes. Mm-hmm. We never got time to make pancakes, so we ended up buying pancakes.
We're so lazy.
With chocolate spread for you guys.
Oh, yes.
And I had none.
They had like a bake sale today in my school today and I didn't even go to. I just wasn't bothered. I didn't even know and I was very sad about it.
Oh dear. Right, guys, I've opened up my Instagram here, so I've got some messages that I want to read out to you. And I don't know why I read out a couple of them on the vlog. If I read them over again, the same ones again, I apologise because there is quite a lot to get through here. But I'll start off with a couple of ones here because you see, when you send me messages, I get them as a message request, and I have to actually physically go and open them up. So I'm looking at one here from Eva Robinson. Says, sorry, it was sent to me on 27th of February, which was last Wednesday.
I don't know.
Is it Eva or Eva Robinson? Says, hi Matthew, I'm a really big fan of you and you should keep up the way you vlog. Your videos are really funny and they always make me smile and laugh. There you go.
Very nice.
Awesome. You see, share it as well to Dylan.Riley on Instagram. Just says loves the videos. Trying to find one here. It's really hard to find. There's just so many. Here we are here. Adam.org. Did I read this out in the blog before? That name rings a bell. Says, I am Adam from Lisburn and I really love, a big fan of your videos and I love your vlogs so much. I'm really inspired by them and they give me the joy every time I watch them. That's awesome. Please can you give a shout out to my friend William? He's a big fan and would love it if you could give him a shout out. Sent on the 26th of February. So Adam.org on Instagram. Hello to your friend as well. So from Lisburn, we need to go to Lisburn. We have a lot of fans in Lisburn, you know that?
Yeah.
And close friends who we've met through the hockey and through our vlogs from outside Lisburn. Right. Shout out to Liz, by the way, and shout out to Gaza, and a shout out to Matthew.
Hello.
Liz and Matthew's going to the Legends game.
Oh, that's...
But they're not going on the boat, they're going on the plane.
Oh.
And they're in the posh lounge.
Oh, very sorry. When's the next time I get to see them again? See Liz?
I don't know.
No.
Oh dear. Right, well anyway, I want to give a shout out to this person here, who I've actually been having a wee chat with on Instagram over the last couple of days. She started off by sending me a message saying her boyfriend is a big fan. And they are apparently going to the Legends game as well. So a shout out to Lindsay and her boyfriend. I'm trying to find his name here. Sorry, I was reading through the messages here. I feel so bad here. Let me see, where is it? But just talking about basic the vlogs and about football, and they just had a wee baby as well, so they have.
Oh, congratulations.
So I shared it to Lindsay. Where is that guy's PA? I think was it Richard his name was?
Is that it?
Where's that?
Thomas something.
Okay, his name's Thomas. As far as I know, it's Thomas because he added me on places. Thomas HEWWE. I assume his name's Thomas. So Haley and Lindsay and Thomas, and they have a newborn baby. I think she said 6 months old. Aww. So shout out to the baby. Hello. So I've been talking to Lindsay for the last day or so on Instagram. Really nice girl, and she's telling me all about her boyfriend and how awesome he is and how much he loves our blogs. And you know, they're going to the Legends game, which is the first time at Anfield. So if you're over there, please send me a message and we'll come over and we'll say hello to you.
Yes.
We'll get a big group picture.
Yes.
How's that sound?
Yeah, and she can show me a photo of her wee baby. I can see a cute baby.
I know. And she's a huge WWE fan. Aww. And I was telling her about the time whenever I used to wrestle, whenever you were tiny.
Yes.
And all the ones that I know who are now in WWE.
Yeah.
So I do. And I was sending her some pictures and stuff. I was showing her some of the pictures of whenever I used to wrestle and stuff. And she was like, oh my god, like, you're wrestling? I was like, yep. So shout out to her and her boyfriend, Thomas.
Hello.
So hope you're doing well, guys. Hope the baby's doing well. And it's been nice chatting to you. And Thomas plays football, by the way.
Yes, I love him.
Yes, so yeah, he loves football. Also, guys, now here's an thing as well. You were here with me the other day before you go. we were walking around the local area the other day and we saw a couple of young lads.
Yes.
Now, I was talking to them on Instagram. There we go. That's the message there, wasn't it, Brick? Yeah, Matthew Laurie.
Yeah.
His name's Matthew Laurie. He shouted after us. And like, guys, I said this before in the vlog and I've said it on the podcast before. If you see us in public, don't wait till we walk away and then start shouting, Matthew Moore, like an immature person. See us, come over, say hello, but don't bite. Hi, I watch your videos, blah, blah, blah. Would you ever want to do this to your video? Do that to your video? We don't like your videos, whatever, blah, blah, blah. That's cool. The other day, I've always said, and I recently, guys, if you do that in public, I'll not respond to you, and you're more likely to get a dirty look, because in recent times, we've had little scumbag trolls shouting abuse at Brooke and Lewis, disgusting abuse at me, and that's why we don't answer anymore. But these young lads, I don't know why they were nervous or whatever it was, and they shouted across to me the other day my name, and I must have given him a dirty look. I was having a bad day. So he sent me a message on Instagram, basically saying he was upset, and I wanted to make it public today. I wanted to save it for the podcast because I don't know why he's listening to it, but if he is listening to it, I want to publicly apologise to the young man. Yes. I did apologise to him on Instagram, but obviously, you know, we've had a lot of, how can we say it, bullies, trolls, little scumbag hates. Yes, okay, we get hate because we're on YouTube and all, we understand that, guys, but at the end of the day, some of them took it a little bit too far, and they have been dealt with. But anyway, that's why, because if I see you in public, guys, you see us walking down the street and you wait till I walk away and you start shouting, Matthew Moore, I'm just going to ignore you. If you stop me and go, hey Matthew, how's it going? Or, you know, blah, 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 cool. No issues at all. So, yeah, wanted to make a public apology to the young man, and I hope they run into him again. I did say to him, texting him on the train the other day about it. I said to him, I'd like to meet him one time and obviously give him a face-to-face apology. So, if you're listening, I apologise. So there you go. But anyway, Brooke is now going to leave the podcast because Brooke has to go.
Goodbye.
Yes, Brooke's being a lazy so-and-so, just going to go to bed.
So I have school tomorrow and I've got PE.
Oh.
I need my rest.
Such a drama queen.
Yeah, I'm going to like die in PE.
Away you go. Say goodbye to everybody.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you next week in the podcast.
Bye.
And we'll see you tomorrow in the vlog.
Yes.
Please don't wake your brother up while you leave the room.
I will definitely wake him up and then you can...
Don't bother. Anyway, guys, yes, I'm still here. I will still be talking to you for the next few minutes. So, yeah, guys, again, as I said to you, you know, at the end of the day, we see you in public, we'll talk to you and stuff, but again, we'll not be responding to obviously abuse like that as well. So, but yeah, guys, again, I just want to thank you for obviously tuning into the podcast here today. Obviously, your support is appreciative. I would more likely like to do a wee podcast like we've done here with Brick tonight, obviously once a week as well. But also like to do one as well where I can sit and talk to you guys and talk about different things, find things that are happening in the news, what's going on in the world, and give my opinion on things and talk about different things and read out emails and messages. I was hoping to get like a text service set up as well, because when I used to work on a radio station years ago, we used to have like a text service. We could text in for free and text in a message or text in something like that. You know, just different things like that that are trying to make the podcast a little bit more family friendly. Don't know what I'm saying here. More friendly and fan friendly, or you know, I can answer messages and talk about different things and stuff like that there. Because at the end of the day, guys, the podcast is obviously created for you guys. So, but yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend coming up, guys. I've got ice hockey Friday night. The Belfast Giants are at home at the Glasgow on Friday night. I'm looking forward to that. The Giants, as I said, they're missing the Giants game on Sunday. Liz and I are going to try and catch the live stream somewhere where we're in Liverpool watching the game. I've got to go to East Belfast Derby on Saturday. I'm going to meet Lewis and I before we go to the boat on Saturday night. We're going to watch the Hardenwith Welders versus Dundela in East Belfast. So guys, if you're ever in the Belfast area, get yourself to Wilder Park, which is just up beside the Strand Picture House. Get along and support the local game in East Belfast. So it's going to be a great game this Saturday. Hopefully plenty of goals. Then straight over to Liverpool Saturday night, and then obviously off to the Liverpool game on Sunday. So it's going to be a chock-a-block weekend of vlogs, guys. We're going to have loads of vlogs over the weekend. We're going to have match day vlogs, Manfield on Sunday. We're going to have normal vlogs. We're going to have travelling vlogs. We're going to have so much going on this weekend in the vlog itself. It's just going to be so busy, the channel this weekend. And again, without you guys, you know, the channel wouldn't be still going around to this day. And I want to thank you once again for obviously all your support, because it does mean a lot. a real lot. Yeah. Also, I showed you. I think I showed it in the vlog earlier on today. I managed to get my hands on a copy of the brand new Queen movie, Bohemian Rhapsody, and I've seen it ages ago, but I wanted to get a copy of it in Blu-ray because obviously all the extras and stuff like that. So I sat last night, guys, upstairs in bed, went to bed at a reasonable time, stuck on the Blu-ray player in PS4, watched the movie from start to finish. What a movie, guys. Seriously, if you are not a Queen fan or any type, you need to watch this movie. This movie basically kicks ass. It's a great movie. It's entertainment. It's over 2 hours long, and they got loads of extras on there as well. If you're a Queen fan, it's a must buy. Believe me, it's a must buy. It's an awesome DVD to have part of your collection. That's the first DVD I've actually bought in about 7 or 8 years, or Blu-ray, sorry, should I say? Except all the stuff now is all online. It's all digital. So, but yeah, I wanted to have that as part of my collection because obviously what it is, I'm a huge Queen fan. So, but yeah, I watched it last night, guys. Had a great time, relaxed, went to bed, and it was a nice way to go to bed with a smile on my face because it's a great thing to have. Now, a lot of you guys out there have been asking me about the team that I support, Liverpool, and a lot of you are saying like, "Oh, Matthew, you are going to fluff it all up. You're not going to win the league. You've messed it all up." What's your opinion on Liverpool winning the league this year? Guys, the last time Liverpool won the league was 1990. I was 9 years old when Liverpool last won the league. I do remember Liverpool winning the league in 1990, like it was yesterday, and it is long overdue. It's been too long since Liverpool won the league. But again, obviously different teams have different dominant periods. Obviously Liverpool 70s and 80s up until 1990. Then obviously Man United dominated the 90s. Now obviously at the minute we've got the likes of Manchester City, big spenders, Chelsea, the big spenders, all those boys involved too as well. So a lot of people are asking me, is Liverpool going to win the league this year? To be honest with you, I will not believe that we win the league until that final whistle goes at the last game of the season against Wolves. I remember standing in the Carlsberg dugout lounge after the Arsenal game, standing beside Terry McDermott, and it was the day that Wolves beat Tottenham, and it was 3-1 to Spurs could beat 3-1 that day. We were just about to go out and play Arsenal. A 5:30 kickoff that day, and I think if we had won the game against Arsenal, we were going to go 10 points clear of City. And the next game after wasn't Man City, and even he turned around and said to me, he says, City are going to catch us because City's a good team. We need to go to, if we don't win at the Etihad, I think it was the Wednesday night or Thursday night after, he says, City will probably catch us. And he was right because they have caught us. But the question is, will we win the league this year? Tough call. I would like to say yes, but at the minute I'm about 50-50. So I am, but we'll see how the next few games go. We'll see how Sunday goes against Burnley. We'll see how the next 2 or 3 games go, and we'll go from there. So, but it's going to be an interesting game on Sunday, especially after what happened last weekend at the derby against Everton. Lewis and I were going to go to that game, but we're glad we didn't go to that game because it was the same result as last year's, as you probably saw in the vlog last year. Everyone went to Goodison, it was 0-0. Wasn't a great game. I only watched clips from it. I haven't really watched much back of it. A lot of you have been asking me about our live reaction videos. The 0-0 draw with Man United, the 0-0 draw with Everton. What's the point of putting up a reaction and it's just a 0-0 draw? And then there wasn't much in the game to react to because the games were crap. But anyway, no. A lot of you have been asking me, will we win the league this year? The answer to your question, I'm on the fence at the minute. I'm 50-50. I don't know. I actually really don't know. So I don't know. It's a tough one to call, guys, because it's going to be so tight. So it is. Another as well, guys, I want to talk about today. Obviously, a lot of you guys are talking about Brexit and stuff at the minute and all this here nonsense. And one thing that really baffled me the other day is I was out the other day and I went to the bank machine. The banks have brought out all these new bank notes. It actually looks more like fake money than what it ever has done. It looks like Monopoly money. Guys, I don't know why you've seen the new £10 notes, £20 notes and stuff like that there that have been released over the last week or so. It actually looks more fake, the money now, compared to what it does in the past. You know, it's just, the money itself just looks like plastic toy money. It looks ridiculous. I just thought I'd mention that today. The new £10 notes and all look absolutely ridiculous. So they do. And then the Bank of Scotland ones, my goodness me, it just looks... I don't know what they're playing at, to be honest with you, but I don't know. But anyway, I know everybody keeps asking me what my thoughts are on Brexit as well. About this whole thing. I mean, I've been stopped a couple of times in Liverpool by the Labour Party and all. Do you vote? And do you this? And do you vote for Labour? And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, do you want to look at our country, guy? Want to look at our country? The way our Stormont is at the moment. Once you mention that to him, they go, okay, thanks for your time today, sir. And it's like, okay, bye-bye. Not that I'm really into politics, to be quite honest with you, but again, it's just another thing we could maybe talk about on down the road here on the podcast. But guys, that's going to bring us to the end of this one. I know there wasn't very much in it this for the first one back. I'm going to be more organised in the next one. I'm going to have more subjects. But again, if you want to get in touch with the podcast and contact us in any way, shape or form, you can by the links in the description here on YouTube. The email is matthewmoore@youtube@mail.uk, where you can send in your suggestions for what subject you'd like us to talk about. All different things we want to talk about on the podcast. But again, I'm really considering doing 2 podcasts a week. One just being a little sit down with Brooke and talk about our week and things like that. We didn't really have much of a line of subjects to talk about in this week's one. This is the first one back. Just wanted to talk about that Momo nonsense and talk about a few other different bits and pieces. But next week, obviously, we'll have more subjects to talk about, more serious stuff. But be warned, guys, if we do the second one, there could be a little bit of not angry Matthew, but more sort of opinionated Matthew, where Matthew's going to sort of get his opinions out in different things. And sometimes I might sort of say a few things that may be only suitable for adult ears. So that's like a family friendly on a Tuesday. And as my favourite podcaster of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin, calls his on Thursday, Unleashed, where he can pretty much say what he wants. So, but again, the ban from YouTube as well, obviously swearing on YouTube as well, which is a bit of a nightmare, but we're on iTunes, it's a bit more friendly. So, well, a bit more freedom, so to say. But yeah, guys, that is going to bring us to the end. So don't forget to get in touch with us here on the podcast. I appreciate it. Once again, thank you for all your support towards the vlogs. Again, looking forward to getting back into the swing of things with these podcasts, because at the end of the day, it's my way of communicating with you guys and talking to you guys. Sorry I couldn't read any more of your Instagram messages, but do keep them coming, because I do read them. So I do. A lot of people think I don't read your messages, but I do read your messages, and I do try and reply to as many of them as I can, because I do get quite a lot. So I do. And one other thing I want to touch on before I go as well, my Instagram account especially. A lot of people coming on recently with fake accounts and trying to troll and say things and accuse us of different things and stuff like that. Guys, if you're going to make a fake account, you're automatically going to get blocked and reported. So there's no point you wasting your time doing it, because you're automatically. And I've also got people who monitor. I've two or three friends of mine who monitor my Instagram account too as well. So if I don't see it, they'll see it and they will block it instantly, and they'll report you to Instagram. So please stop. My Instagram, as I posted a video there a few weeks ago in Dublin, is for my fans and viewers to come on and talk to each other and talk to me and communicate. Don't come in and be an absolute balloon head and come in with your wee silly comments calling me this and calling me that. And guys, you're just wasting your own time. You're not, the only response you're going to get is getting blocked. So do what you have to do. Sad individuals. But anyway, guys, that's going to bring the end of this podcast. Thank you for watching. If you're listening to us on YouTube here, drop a like on it. Hit subscribe below. Hit the post notification bell to get notified every time we put a video up on this channel. And we'll see you back tomorrow for another vlog. But until next Tuesday, which will be the next podcast, I will see you all back here next week for another podcast. So guys, once again, thank you for coming back and listening to us once again. I will see you all back on the podcast next week.